Hello, everyone. This is Pastor Paul. As promised, I'm getting back to you concerning the physical reopening of our church. If you're watching this video embedded in an email, you'll see below our plan, not the government's, but our plan of what phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and all of that will look like. The governor just made a shift for the public sector to go into phase 2, which is similar to our essential worker phase in phase 1. And in some ways, really not a lot has changed. I've been speaking with mentors, some of them who have chosen to open the doors immediately, and others, many of them, who have chosen to ease into this. I love leading and I love being ahead of the curve. It is part of actually my DNA, and it's also part of my doctoral studies in semiotic and future studies. But I have decided that rather than leading the way in this, I'm actually going to follow, because we could actually be ahead of things by what we learn that is going on in other church communities. And so I am pausing the discussion of the physical reopening of the church until the next board meeting on June 24th. And we will revisit it as the center of our conversation then and get back to you. In the meantime, the church is never really technically closed. We migrated online. I want to say thank you. The Bible says this: love is patient. Thank you for those of you that have been patient with us. Love is kind. Thank you for those of you that didn't have to, but you went out of your way to say thank you to us through email, through feedback, through surveys that actually helped us see where you were at. And the team, I don't want to call them my team, they're God's team, they're your team. They've worked the equivalent of 2 full-time jobs. Nothing would, to keep online service the way it is, nothing would make them happier than to say, we don't need to do anything online ever again, and we're just going to physically return. The truth of the matter is, we can't fully physically return, nor will the door to online services ever close. This is a new normal for church service that we're going to have available on multiple platforms. But in the meantime, we're going to go 3 more weeks. The Bible says this: it's not wise to have zeal without knowledge, nor to be hasty and miss the way. We are not going to miss this. We're going to get this right. And so I want to say 2 things. Number one, it has never been more important for your participation and your encouragement, for you being online with our services. We had 320 people on a weekly basis in 2 services. We have 1,000 that are watching on a regular basis online. Thank you for being part of that. Thank you for empowering and encouraging us to extend our reach. Secondly, I want to thank you for your giving. While our physical gatherings have stopped for a small season here, your giving continues to flow. Your generosity continues to flow. There's a core group of you, a slither of our community, that says that Jesus is not only Lord of my life, he's Lord of my finances. And you're honoring him in that way. I want you to know what we've been doing is redirecting those COVID funds to help people who are going through chemotherapy, to make sure they have Clorox wipes and hand sanitizers. They've given food to people, and those resources have been redirected there. But the one thing that has continued to flow in through you has been your generosity to God through tithes and offerings. Some of you have mailed it in. Others of you have plugged into online giving. I want you to know that not only have we been able to keep up with the bills that have not stopped for the church, but we have actually taken a few church communities under our wings. When their church closed, their giving ceased. And they would have very well not only lost a building, they would have lost the ability to restart when the phase reopens. So I want to thank you for being encouraging, for being giving, for participating, and most of all, for being patient. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your patience. You know how to reach us, but you know how to be with us. We're going to be the church. lolag.org, lolag.online.church. You can get there a lot of different ways, but thank you for being there. We love you. We will be in touch soon. God bless you, praying for you, and cannot wait for all of us to be able to gather together without anyone in our community having a moment or a foot of pause. God bless you.